been shown to boost blood sugar and may harm the liver. Keto diet for people with existing diabetes. The study in mice is at odds with some previous research on the benefits of low-carb diets. Previous short-term studies have shown that low-carb diets, including the keto diet, can improve glucose control in people with type 2 diabetes and lower the amount of medications they need, noted Dr. Reshmi Srinath, director of the Weight and Metabolism Management Program at the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai in New York. There isn't much data on long-term effects of low-carb eating. We also know that limiting carbohydrates to such a degree can be challenging for some patients, and there can be a risk of hypoglycemia, low blood sugar, particularly in patients with type 2 diabetes, Srinath said. She said that short-term use of low-carb diets in people with diabetes has to be closely monitored by doctors. She recommends carbohydrate moderation, and provides instruction on how people can count and manage carb intake along with the addition of physical activity. But can keto cause diabetes? Srinath said it's too soon to establish a correlation between the keto diet causing type 2 diabetes. More research is needed. Stephanie McKercher, a Colorado-based registered dietitian and recipe developer at Grateful Grazer, agreed. It's impossible to know whether the same results would occur in humans. Overall, ketogenic research is still very limited, and we need more human studies to fully understand its effects. What about ditching dieting? There are 5 basic recommendations for people who are overweight or obese, or experience adiposopathy, insulin resistance, prediabetes, and diabetes. They focus on what to eat instead of what not to eat, according to Dr. J. Michael Gonzalez Campoy, medical director and CEO of the Minnesota Center for Obesity, Metabolism, and Endocrinology, who worked on healthy eating guidelines with the American Association of Clinical Endocrinologists, the American College of Endocrinology, and the Obesity Society. He said these recommendations include portion control, eating fresh foods, consuming plant-based meals, limiting animal products, and drinking water. The human body needs protein, carbohydrate, and fat. Digestion reduces these to circulating amino acids, glucose, and lipids, respectively, he explained. Depriving the body of any of the 3 macronutrients is not sustainable by most humans, and it forces the body to change its metabolic pathways to make up for the deficit. The observation that insulin resistance develops after fasting is not new, he added. The generation of ketones, free fatty acids, and an acid environment then contributes to a state of insulin resistance and also to impaired beta cell function, Gonzalez Campoy said. Gonzalez Campoy doesn't recommend going on any diet because that's a short-term solution. It is best to teach patients the essence of healthy eating so they can sustain it over the course of their life, he said. Regardless of whether or not you want to try the keto diet, there are some people who shouldn't for medical reasons. Gonzalez Campoy noted that people with chronic renal failure in stages 3, 4, or 5 should not follow the keto diet. The kidneys are essential to buffering the blood, and the acidosis that develops from fasting may not be corrected. People with type 1 German mark would be best off avoiding the keto diet, they are already at risk of ketoacidosis, he explained.